Would we help out the United States in the event that our support was requested by our American ally? How do you answer that question now in 2025? If they sought our support, being the US, in the event of a Taiwan conflict, what would Australia do?
Well, Laura, you can't codify every possible scenario around a conflict, and you've never been able to do that. And it's unrealistic to do that. The Americans won't do that, and nor will we. What we can do is jointly commit to peace through strength and deterrence in the Taiwan Strait, in our region more generally. That's what we all want to see. And I think
was that an
joint
unfair
commitment
question posed by some unknown?
Well, it's all, you know, as you say, this is all anonymous and leaks and so on. But what we can do is have governance arrangements around our alliance with the United States where we do make a joint commitment to peace through deterrence and strength in our region. And I think that is entirely reasonable. That means we have to do our bit. Look, the other point I'd make here about the Prime Minister is he seems to be suggesting that there's some trade-off between sovereignty and alliances. There's never been a trade-off between sovereignty and alliances. We can be a sovereign nation. We must be a sovereign nation by having strong alliances. That's how the world has always worked, Laura, and it shows just how naive he is, or indeed deliberately naive he is, to the situation we're facing in our part of the world, the most challenging since the Second World War. We've got authoritarian regimes that are flexing their muscles. The Chinese Communist Party that is seeking a massive military build-up, or executing a massive military build-up. And so we have to be clear about where our strategic position is. Jointly working with allies like the United States and Japan and India and others across our region to make sure we have that peace through strength and deterrence is an absolute priority right now. And yet it seems that the priority of this Prime Minister is to meet with the President of China rather than the President of the United States. Well, the United States is our core strategic ally and has helped to underpin peace and security in our region since the Second World War, and that means meeting with him face to face and making sure we nut out how this alliance and how AUKUS is going to work is incredibly important right now.
Just one quick question, not related directly to your portfolio, but I'm sure this affects you personally. The RBA has proposed a complete ban on credit card surcharging. This would save people around $1.2 billion a year. Of course, it's not as easy and neat as that headline would suggest, but your initial thoughts on that?
Well, I haven't had a chance to read the report
yet,
Laura. It's only just out, so and I will have
a
look at it. But all I would say is, number one, I know how incredibly frustrating these surcharges are for consumers, and it is absolutely clear. I hear it all the time, and a lack of transparency in some cases about those surcharges, and it is frustrating. We've also got to balance that with the need for small businesses in particular to be able to survive and maintain some level of margin to be able to invest in their businesses, and that trade-off has to be managed carefully. So we'll look at what's being proposed by the RBA. I think trying to deal with the challenge and frustration of surcharges right now is an important issue, and we're certainly alive to it.
Angus Taylor, great to have you back on AM Agenda. We will see you soon.
Good on you, Laura.